From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
A first carry now. This is Williams. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Gain of 10.
These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
Jackson. A gain of 3, second down.
Ball at the 26, second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by Jackson. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And now hang on here. I believe, yeah, that is Justin Herbert, the young quarterback, still down. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
From the 2, here's first and goal.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was brought down by
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Chargers 3, Chiefs 0.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes eluding. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Woo! And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 31.
The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
38-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
6-yard line.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Chargers.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flushed out right, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. And now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
41-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check it. There, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jackson.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Avoids him at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Chargers 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
From the gun, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And it's caught off the deflection.
Herbert's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
We'll get that complete to Reed.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Reed, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Chiefs 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First and goal at the
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on set. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Reed. He's got it.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll run on first down. Williams. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Williams, the ball
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second and 9. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And this
is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed with touchdown number 20 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this throw caught left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Herbert on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down. And 10.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Flushed out right. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Mahomes Mahomes firing complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They go play fake. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
At the 7-yard line.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He's at the 50, the 30.
One play at a time. Here we
go.
go.
20, 10.
Mahomes' pass intercepted by the Chargers. Sets up first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Henry, touchdown.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,